YouTube channel Linda. Dion says whatever. She says it like this. She says it like that. She says it like that. Dion always bringing the facts. Dion says whatever. 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 She says it like this. She says it like that. Dion 9 always bringing the facts. Dion says whatever.
Hey, my rosebuds. Welcome to Dion Says Whatever. Your girl. Hey, Squeaky Loud House. How you doing, girl? Had to take it down. I had to go live early. I'm gonna start trying to go live early. How you doing today? Happy hump day, girl. Thank you for checking out my video, Squeak, and my short. I appreciate you the long way, girl. You know I do. Y'all, I just wanted to get up here and talk about accountability. You know what I'm saying? Because so many people that I be seeing around the YouTube, they don't take accountability and they got misplaced anger. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, girl. Thank you. Because, like, okay, for instance, like Blueface mom, like you've been talking about neveah from day one. You know what I'm saying? And then when she says something back, you get offended. Why? She human just like everybody else. And I feel like she is jealous, and I feel like it would like she was a Christian. Like, I think Carlissa was like them in a sense when she was growing up, you know what I'm saying? And she thinks she better than the rest, you know, and for her to say that neveah's son is slow. Girl, what? Did you look at your kids? Blueface for one. And she's saying all this inappropriate stuff. Like, okay, for instance, like her book. She wrote a book, she put it out, right? She wanted Blueface to post her book. And he said, apologize to my baby mama, right? Neveah. She said, okay, I apologized to her before. I'm guessing she did. I don't know. Right? She got mad because Blueface is defending her. Why shouldn't he defend her? You come for everybody that Blueface mess around with. Like, you act like a side chick of his instead of his mom. You know, and you always put all these girls down, and then you try to put one against the other. And she keeps saying stunner girl. Stunner girl ain't better than none of the other ones. You know what I'm saying? And if Carlissa really did her research, like, she'd be looking up how these girls are, you know what I'm saying? And you would have known that Blueface and neveah been seeing each other way back around Krishan days. She was the Blue Girls Club. So if you really was paying attention that closely, you would know that, you know. And I don't like how she moving when it comes to neveah. Talking about if that's your baby, your baby a mutt. Like, what? Thank you. What is it? Our West. Please hit the like button and subscribe, please. Thank you for coming to this live. But girl, I can't. Like, and Blueface and neveah was on a stream. Blueface have Carlissa blocked, right? So she called neveah phone. Why is you calling neveah phone when you don't like her? To reach Blue. So they answer the phone, and she's asking him to post her book. And so neveah laughing, and she's saying, post her book day to Blueface, right? And instead of Carlissa listening to what Blueface is saying, she digging in on neveah. Why? He's your son, not her. She's not your daughter. You know what I'm saying? And just because she laughing, she can laugh. Like the stuff that you say and the stuff that people do, you laugh. You always got to comment under somebody post or say some foul crap. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people laughing and stuff, but they saying the same thing I'm saying. That's misplaced anger, and you need to put that on Blue, not on neveah. You know, because neveah, I don't know. I like neveah. You know what I'm saying? For one, her and Blue know the game that they playing. You know, it's for money, especially on his streams or whatever. So she gonna play that role. You know what I'm saying? And I know, she hurt because he doing all the stuff that he doing, right? But my thing is, if you didn't want to play along with the game, you should have got, you should have left a long time ago. But now, and my thing is, she was standing on 10 for a minute until she got pregnant. When she got pregnant, you could really see it in her face. Like, she ain't with it. But that's her hormones going whack. You know what I'm saying? This girl is pregnant. And she gonna show the signs now more than before, because she pregnant and she feel away. So for Carlissa to come at her sideways like that all the time, like she did Krishan, it says a lot about her character. You know what I'm saying? Because you grown as hell and you acting like a teenager. She couldn't even enjoy her vacation, her cruise with her husband. And her husband saying, get off live. And she said, no, I'm talking about this mutt. Like, what? Hi, Rich Rockefeller. Thank you for coming. This is my job. Don't worry about it. I get paid. Trust and believe. Hey, Callie, beautiful. Happy hump day, y'all. I hope y'all being blessed and everybody woke up today and just thank God for another day. Okay? It's getting nice outside, girl. It was like flakes of snow yesterday. I'm like, what the hell? New York is New York, okay? But yeah, y'all, I mean, what y'all think? I think it's misplaced anger because Blueface treat Carlissa a certain way. And instead of taking it out on him, because Blueface don't care. And nothing that she say to him, he care. You know what I'm saying? Like she said, he a washed up rapper. Ain't nobody checking for him. If it wasn't for her, girl, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't even know who you are, Carlissa. You know what I'm saying? And instead of having your son, for one, take accountability, and you take accountability for your actions, Carlissa, you don't. You try to put it on the women that's around him, and that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was bigging up Angie when he was in jail, because guess what? Angie had that good coin, and she was giving Blue money in jail. You know what I'm saying? So it was, oh, Angie. But now when Angie got out, you didn't really hear Carlissa talk about her every so often. When somebody asks where's Angie, or you know what I'm saying, I thought they was together and all this other stuff. But Carlissa need a wake up call, because she think Krishan whooped her behind. Hey Marie, how you doing, love? You know what I'm saying? Krishan made her hit her so hard she punched the piss out of her, literally. Okay, Carlissa was on the ground with. Okay, you can see she peed on herself. And I don't condone, who you date and you fight their mom And Blueface egged that on. You know what I'm saying? But you threw a bottle at her. I don't know if it was a plastic bottle or what, but you got laid out. She, you know what I'm saying? Her and her daughter Callie. So, Carlissa, you're gonna really get what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? And because you don't know how to um mind your manners, especially when it comes to somebody else that's not your child. You can give your opinion, whatever, but calling people slow like her child and talking about her like she poor, she homeless. No, she wasn't homeless. Neveah had a house, you know, and I don't know their situation now because she been staying with Blue. You know what I'm saying? But she always got something foul to say. And it ain't right. Talking about picking up these strays and stuff. Yep, that's true. Yep, that's true. Because he the one egged it on. He was egging Krishan on for a long time to um fight his mom. And then his sister jumped in and got beat up too. You know what I'm saying? But Krishan, like you said, Krishan, she, yeah, you right. Yep. She's talking about Junior. Now, before when she beat her up, Carlissa used to say foul stuff, just like she did Neveah. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that. Because it's not fair. You know, these are women Blue choose to be around, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason. And the shenanigans is getting them paid. And that's the bottom line. And that's what he's looking for. You know what I'm saying? Because I keep saying he got a big ticket to pay. And he gonna do whatever he can to pay it or to make that money. You know, and Carlissa sometimes needs to just keep her mouth shut. You know, because it really don't pertain to her. Your son is not posting your book. Neveah, it don't have nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? And it's something, if he's saying something that's funny, and it's not, and he wasn't, what she was laughing at is what he was saying. And when he was talking, saying some effed up stuff about his mom, she wasn't laughing at that. So, and Carlissa was jealous and she was mad. You know what I'm saying? And she knew she was on his live stream talking, you know, and he didn't want to post your book because you disrespect Neveah. And he stood on that. So for you to start, and I mean, when I tell you, she was saying some egregious about her own son. So anybody else's child is not off limits, as we can see. You know what I'm saying? Blue is goofy. He's a dork. Hi, Mimi. Hey, girl. Please subscribe to Marie Speaks, Squeaky Loud House, Callie, the Abnormal Family, and Miss Monica, Mimi, Miss Monica to you. Subscribe to all my rosebuds, y'all. Because these some banging women, these some fly women, okay? Trust. Because they want to be my rosebuds, okay? Girl, I'm telling you, this like, and then she keep bringing up Stunner. Yeah, it was Stunner and Blue was not really together. You know, as we know, they was just playing a game, a role or whatever. Because and then Blueface had to get mad at Stunner because she ain't want to play no more. She ain't, you know what I'm saying, for fake. It was fake, you know, and because she wasn't gonna let him call her a golden retriever. And all this other stuff. She said she didn't want to play, you know what I'm saying, and talk to her like he talked to some of the other ones. She wasn't with that, and I don't blame her. And you know, she had her own following. You know, Stunner was doing her own thing, and she was a part of Baddies. So you know, now she got more attention on her now again because she wasn't in the limelight. You know what I'm saying? Until she started getting back on. When she started getting on Blue Stream, so it brought more fans to her. or people to watch her on her own lives, you know what I'm saying, on her own streaming platforms. So I'm not mad at that, you know what I'm saying? And Blueface that never disrespected her, you know, because I don't know. I don't know. But then after the fact, when she finally moved on, she's still talking about Blue. I know she probably missed being over there with Blue, you know what I'm saying? Because she know Blue liked it her. And I think Blue really liked it, Stunner. You know what I'm saying? But Blue is not gonna settle down. I don't care how good your coochie is. I don't care how good you look. It's not in him. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. It's just crazy to me that that Carlissa would take it there like that. You know what I'm saying? And just disrespect these girls like that because you're mad. And deep in my heart, I feel like she's jealous. She is jealous of the people that she know Blueface really like. And I know Blueface really like neveah because, like I said before, it's the way, it's if you see beyond the stream and how he talked to her, not the shenanigans that he be saying to her, like other stuff, the endearing stuff that he be saying to her. And you can tell he really like her. And Carlissa know that. So Carlissa is trying to throw a wedge in that. And that's not fair. It's not fair to Blue, and it's not fair to neveah or any girl that he like. You know what I'm saying? Because she did start with that with Krishan. That's all you see is the same on same on. You know? That's crazy. And he tell neveah he love her. Like, and you could really see how he feel. Jonathan feel about neveah, not Blueface. Because Blueface is a character that with the shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if y'all see this stuff or his stream, just pay attention when neveah is around because it's a Jonathan, not Blueface. And most of the, you know what I'm saying, until he started like the shenanigans to boost up his stream. You know, it's a difference. You know what I mean? So how was your Easter? Baby, did y'all see that cake? Ooh, wee. Yo, girl. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I just can't. I miss my mom so much. That's what we used to do. We used to watch the cooking channel on Sundays, and she be on the phone. Dion, what you cooking? I'm like, Mom, what you cooking? That was my son wanted the lemon cake, so I made him a lemon bundt cake with the lemon flavor inside the cake, and then I did the lemon glazed icing, girl. But the one I did years ago, I did a pineapple one. I had made these heart cakes, and I stacked them, and I put the holes in it with the toothpick, and I poured the pineapple. Girl, oh my gosh, I don't know where this be coming from, but your girl be just, you know what I'm saying? I just put my love into my food, you know what I'm saying? And I love feeding people, so you know what I'm saying? I learned from my mama, you know, got it from my mama. But my dad could cook too. My dad, his high school had he took culinary arts in his high school. My dad could cook. Now when my dad made homemade chicken and dumplings, and I never ate that until my dad, you know what I'm saying? And my first time eating lobster, my dad made it, and it was like so good. It wasn't fishy. You ain't need no lemon, nothing like that. And then as I got older, I really didn't eat it because when I tasted, hey, Tinker Bud, that's my cat. Hi, baby. Hi, Didi. Hi, Naya. It didn't taste the same. So I'm like, well, how did my dad do it? So I wasn't eating it for a long time until not too long ago when they came out with these seafood boils. Like, and it took me a long time before I even ate it because I wasn't eating all that crab and stuff. Now, the first time I had the seafood boils when I me and April went to that restaurant and I showed y'all. I mean, eating the seafood with the first time. That place is good, and it was spicy, but it wasn't over seasoned because some of that stuff tastes salty. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even eat salt. I don't eat no salt. And I flavor my food with like onion powder, garlic powder, stuff like that. I don't use seasoning salt. So and then the herbs and stuff, my food be flavorful without that seasoning salt. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, y'all. And then it was something else. Oh, Jaden, oh child, her dating show. Like the guy that she posted and we seen on her stream with her, he was her bodyguard. I don't know if he was just at her booking when she had a booking, but he came on to the show to date her show. These guys, I'm like, where in the hell? You know what I'm saying? And then the girls that was there, like her, the one girl got up on the table. When I tell you she had on this short dress or something, she got on the table and her behind, and you see, like, when they bend over with like a real short skirt on, and she turned, I was like, ew. And then she kissing Jaden kissing her and stuff. I'm like, you don't even know what this girl mouth been. If she doing all this for you, what you think she done before she met you? I'm like, these people is crazy, but knowing that she really don't want to leave Blue alone at all. She don't. And that's her comfort. And I get that. But Jaden, you like, I'm the baby mama. Yeah, but now neveah is of his baby mother as well. And I know Jaden feels some type of way about that because you can see it. And so she tried to do things to minimize neveah and Blueface, what they got going on, right? And she jealous. You can see it. She wear jealousy because you can't hide it, And she thinks she doing something, but you know different than the rest of them. He may not call you a golden retriever, but he treats you like he treat the rest. So you're not special. The only thing is you got his 2 kids and you was there with him the longest. You know what I'm saying? He don't have no respect for her either. And I wouldn't even be with him if I was her. She needs to move on and do her. And Carlissa, she egging it on. I think she do want Jaden and Blueface to be together, but she know her son, And as long as Jaden let Blueface walk all over her, he gonna keep doing it. She needs to distance herself and just parent, like co-parent, and they always up in the bed. No, Blueface is not Junior dad. He is not. Blueface said it multiple times, and before, I believe when he signed the paper, he couldn't say nothing. But I think when that NDA or something ran out, that's when he keeps saying it over and over and over now, and then he posting it now. Like he said, to his knowledge, Junior is Ronnie's son, because she was still going back and forth with Ronnie and Blueface. You know what I'm saying? And when she got pulled over with the drugs in the car, she was taking the back to Maryland with to Ronnie. So that's how that all came about. And they was trying to set up Blueface to rob her and Ronnie. So yes, that's not Blueface's son. And Carlissa, because okay, we know how Carlissa is. A blind person could see that Carlissa don't play about hers, especially her grandkids, right? Do you really honestly think if Junior was her blood, that Junior would be over there like that? Her husband got good insurance. She got good insurance, health insurance. So, and Carlissa said, if she let me, I'll get her on the this is before Blueface came out with the truth. She was saying, put Junior on their life insurance. I mean, not life insurance, health insurance, and he could get the therapy and everything that he need, right? Carlissa not gonna just sit there and let that boy be over there with Krishan, treating him like that if that was really her blood. You know what I'm saying? Look how she was with Journey. She ain't want Krishan touching. She ain't want nobody, you know what I'm saying? She's so protective, over her grandkids. So that's sign number one. Even before Blueface came out and said that. When Krishan had that warrant and she went to go to court with Blueface and got arrested, right? And she had Junior with her. Carlissa ain't want no parts of it. Like, she wouldn't even hold Junior. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because she knew deep down that that was not her grandson. And so, because you would do more. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, what right do y'all have? If Blue was really the father, Blue could petition the court to get a DNA test. Krishan don't want a DNA test because she know the truth. You know what I'm saying? And then it's gonna be written in stone. You know what I'm saying? Because all that stuff was a fake DNA test. Anybody can see it. Even the other content creator went to the place, the DNA place or whatever, and he called. The numbers didn't match. That was on the DNA test that they showed. It didn't match. They didn't have no people, or you know what I'm saying. It was nothing to do with Krishan and Blueface DNA test. So I'm like, the things people do, you know what I'm saying. That's why y'all believe half the stuff y'all see. And none of this stuff y'all hear. Because it's like a bamboozle, okay? They bamboozle. He do. He looked like Ronnie when he came out, even before we even knew who Ronnie was. You know what I mean? Before we even knew who Ronnie was, when he popped up on the internet talking about. And you could tell he really cared about Junior. He was like that close to getting a DNA test. You know what I'm saying? And look what happened. You know what I'm saying? Rest in heaven. But yeah, that was a sad situation. And I seen it. I know other people seen it the night that he got pow. She posted. She had a paper and she had on IG and she held it up. It said, "R.I.P. Quran." Didn't nobody know? They didn't even announce it yet that he was gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? But she knew. And it's just too weird, And for her to neglect Junior the way she do is sad. It's really sad, And if she was taking him to the doctors and his therapy and anything that he needed, we know Krishan will be blasting it all over the internet because she want to prove somebody wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's why she doing all these AI pictures of him. And I'm like, it looked crazy. It looked really crazy. And the amount of time she put into herself in this box and stuff, she could have did that in the beginning for Junior. And I feel like she really did not want Junior because she knew when the doctor told her how far along she was, it didn't add up to Blueface. So she knew she wasn't pregnant by Blue. You know what I'm saying? And that's why she really wanted to get the, you know what I'm saying, the AB. And my thing is, me being a nurse, they do have a 2-day procedure, but that's killing, unaliving an actual fetus, a baby. You know what I'm saying? So people would have looked at her like, bitch, what? So I think that's another reason why she didn't just do it, because, you know what I'm saying, she could have, and then I guess they was like, okay, we gonna do this test. Because why would you have a fake DNA test if you really knew it was Blue's? You would have just had a regular DNA test, you know what I'm saying? So they knew from the jump. That's why when they went to read that test, they both looked stuck on stupid. Like, duh. even talk, they don't even say the words on that paper. You get the DNA test results. It don't. It's just the. It ain't even a circus no more. I don't know what it's called, but it's tiring. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta come give y'all the news because the stuff is funny to me, except Carlissa. Yup, 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 yup. And then she gonna say something about she wasn't drinking and all this stuff. Yes, we see you. We seen you smoking, we seen you rolling up, we seen the coquiana on the table when the one time I forgot what live that was because I would say what she had on. The camera went around and you seen it. So like come on. Like you can't deny it. And like I said, she don't want to face it because she don't want, to really, how can I say this? She tried to disguise to us what we already know. You know what I'm saying? And what we see with our own eyes. Like, girl, we not blind. We seen you from day one when you got up on this internet. You know what I'm saying? And all you do is lie. Excuse me, y'all. Like the one time when she was opening the packages that her subscribers or her fanatic fans sent her. She like, oh, go ahead, boy. Go ahead, man. Get up. Like he was about to walk. Girl, shut up. Shut up. How he gonna walk with a club foot? It's crazy. It's crazy. And you should have started earlier because a lot of that stuff could have been corrected. You know what I'm saying? Stuff could have helped. That's what they make doctors and therapists for. I'm still studying to be a substance abuse counselor and a therapist. So, and plus I'm in therapy. I see a counselor and a psychiatrist. So what I'm saying, I talk to my mental health people about me. And then I have conversations about people on the internet. They don't know who I'm talking about, but I'll ask them, like I talk to them about Clarissa and how a person move like this or say the things they do. And they break it down to me so I could get up here and say, I'm talking about Clarissa and Remy, da, 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 and then I'll give my mental health assumption or whatever about it because I talk to professionals. You know what I'm saying? I don't just do this. I'm true to this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. And this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a people person. I'm a people watcher because I sit back and I look, you know what I'm saying? And I don't just yap my mouth. I pay attention. You know what I'm saying? And if a lot of people sit and pay attention to a lot of things before they quick to type stuff, they won't be typing half the stuff they be saying on this internet. Because a lot of these people sound good and crazy. They comments be crazy. Like, that don't even make sense. Read that comment that you just typed 5 times and tell me where it makes sense at. Because it don't. Not the beginning, the middle, or the end. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just happy I got up on here like early. I like it. And I remember I used to get up here in the mornings before I moved here. And then before then I was doing my morning scripture readings and yeah, I'm getting girl. A lot been going on, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm back to me and I'm back right here, on today. And I'm gonna get up here every day early and do my lives. And I'm trying to do a live every day because I miss it. And my night lives was fire. Like what, Marie? What? Mimi, what? My day ones, right? We was partying and chatting, you know, and yeah, that's who I am, naturally. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always have a smile on my face. I'm always laughing because can't nobody take me out of my character no matter what you say to me because I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? It ain't what you call me, is what I answer to. Okay? And that's that. um, I know y'all heard Offset got pow pow. These people, Cardi did not respond. I wish they stopped saying Cardi said this or Cardi this, and Cardi responded. Cardi feel bad. Cardi ain't say she ain't say. You know what I'm saying? And that's messed up. All she said was about her situation. Them trying to rob her. You know what I mean? Well, they bought some stuff and how are you gonna go to the ATM and try to get money out with no pen? And I like how Cardi did it because April did it too. On her account, you can't just go to an ATM and get money out. You have to actually go in the bank. And I feel like all these people that got all this money need to have it that way because it's people that can figure out your PIN numbers. You know what I'm saying? But Cardi was smart, and I'm glad that she know who they are. You know what I'm saying? They on camera, and like she said, you taking from my kids. I'm out here looking not even fly like I would if I wasn't on tour. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get fly off of my good coin. It ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? Yes, man. Like, I'm like, Cardi, girl, you go mom, girl. Like, your kids are so beautiful. I can't wait till we see baby Brim. I think he looked more like Stefan, I think. I think. But yeah, Offset, like, he owe everybody. Like, people coming out of the woodwork saying he owed them money. Dude, the bigger picture is you got a problem. And you don't want it to trickle down to your kids being fatherless, for one. You know what I'm saying? Or you getting building all this bad blood everywhere and something happened to your kids because of you owing somebody. Because these loan sharks, they don't play. They don't play about their money. Like, and the one content creator said if a certain amount of money, if I give it to you, if I loan it to you, it's not I'm just gonna give it to you. If I'm gonna miss it out of my bank account, you know what I'm saying, then I'm not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Because some people is not gonna pay you back. And you shouldn't have to keep saying, can you give me my money? Can you give me my money? You know what I'm saying? If you borrow it, then give it back. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Which I think I don't know. And then they trying to some people saying that do they Cardi need to investigate Offset because it's a coincidence that he owe all these people and then all of a sudden her car came up missing or whatever and now they trying to get all this money and because they did try to get money out first. Like I'm like they is slow for first of all, how you gonna get all this money out the ATM for one with no pen? You still need a pen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They trying to say that Offset may have something to do with it. I don't know. I don't know. But and for one, he had the kids. Like some of the kids, like he showed when he with Culture, he showed him with the kids. Did they drop him off? Did he come and pick him up? Was he in your house? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they was married or still married, you know what I'm saying? I don't think they had joint bank accounts because he had his own money for one at the time, and Cardi gifted him a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't have been a need for him to have them to have a joint bank account, whether they was married or not, especially at their celebrity, like, you know what I'm saying, at her money and then his money, how much money she, making and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know. I think anything is possible. You know what I mean? Anything is possible. And I don't put nothing past nobody, especially somebody with a gambling problem, a serious gambling problem, because it's getting worse and worse. And he needs to get help before somebody get hurt. He already got popped. You know what I'm saying? And all he worried about is getting up here saying he didn't get popped in the ass. It could have been your head. It could have, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. That's what you come out and say? Yes, stinker boy. Wait a minute, baby. Yeah, so like, I don't know. I just know that he needs to get serious help because somebody gonna get hurt other than him. And now he's saying that Offset snitched and saying that he did it and stuff like that. People don't take too kindly of that. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like retaliation on both sides. Because now, what you gonna do, Offset? Because he pow you now. What you gonna do? Do something back? Is you gonna go back and forth for nothing? Pay the man his money, and he'll be gone. You know what I'm saying? But then it's still the underlying issue that he shot you. He pow you. So, you know what I'm saying? This is crazy. It is crazy. Yep. You're right, Marie. He need to grow up and change the stuff he's doing because it's going to affect his kids in the long run. Either way. Because you don't have money, you're not even feeding your kids probably because, you know what I'm saying, taking care of your kids because you're busy gambling. If you don't got no money because you borrowing all this money from people, show that you don't have no money. So your kids is hurting in any way. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, y'all. Y'all just, it's crazy. But y'all leave a comment in the comment section after the video and let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, and subscribe and become a rosebud because why not? Why not? Yeah, yep, Marie. Is yeah. But you know what? Especially when that happened to take off, Cardi was there. Cardi, you know what I'm saying? Like, just crazy. It's just a whole mess. You know what I'm saying? And we only could go on what we see, what you know what I'm saying, what they do in front of us. You know what I'm saying? Yes, yes, yes. She did. She really did. And she was visually hurt. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then she even helped Offset get out that deal with the Migos. So and you just shitting on her time and time and time again. That girl, wait a minute, think about it, I'm coming. Cardi, yeah, I know. I know. Her be back. You other mommy be back. I know. I went to the store. Okay. We be having conversation. You know what I'm saying? And she helped him get out that deal. And Cardi would gave Offset anything and everything. You know what I'm saying? And then you just shit on her cheat, and just do stuff like dumb stuff for what? When all you had to do is say, okay, I don't want to be with you, and walk away. No, because you know she loves her, and you know she wear her heart on her sleeve. Cardi is that Libra, like me. We love her, so that's why I don't play with my feelings, and I don't just give myself to anybody because what you're not gonna play on my top, okay? You're not. The first time we gonna have a conversation about bye. Like I don't play those games. We grown. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But and then he throw these girls, these women in her face. You know what I'm saying? Then these side girls gonna stay in their place. They say, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. And I just pray for Cardi. Girl, keep doing you. You doing your thing on your tour. Like she was the first rapper I think, female rapper, or out of all the rappers that sold over, I forgot how many $1 million both nights in New York. Yes. I'm like, Cardi, and her tours was sold out in everywhere she went. And I'm like, you go, Cardi. They was sleeping on Cardi. They always wanted to talk about her. It was always Nicki, Nicki, Nicki. But now what? Look at where Nicki at now. We don't know where she at, and she ain't making no music. And you know what I'm saying? And Cardi working on her music, her new album now. You know what I'm saying? She just put out an album. You know what I'm saying? So I just, hope everything be okay. The kids stay safe. Kyrie stay safe. And Offset get some damn help. Because he need it bad. And I pray Neveah have a safe pregnancy and a safe delivery, stress free. I hope Blue get his act together, and as a father with his other kids, with Javon and Journey as well, because Journey is bad as hell. She talked like Jaden and Blueface and Carlissa, and y'all wonder where she get this shit from. Like, come on. And Carlissa said she's only 3. So what? She talk like she grown, and y'all need to nip that in the bud. And the stuff that she be saying that Journey say to Blueface, Jaden say that stuff to Blueface, so she hear it from Jaden. You know what I'm saying? Because when the last stream, when she was actually beating up Blue, like she was hitting on Blue. Ain't no way in hell my kid gonna hit on you. Crazy. It's not funny nor cute. You know what I'm saying? And I hope Carlissa change her ways. You know what I'm saying? And let Blue do what he gonna do, and stop commenting on every little thing about these women, because you don't really know these women. You don't, and you get up here and think shit is sweet and shit is funny when you talking about these girls and putting them down. And now you talking about people's kids. You talked about Junior, and now you talking about Neveah's son. He's not slow. He's still young. That little man, stop it. Just grow up. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, that's my commentary for today. I love y'all the long way. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and become a rosebud. And if nobody never told you they love you, Dion's saying it. I love you, and you. And I'll see y'all on the next Dion Says Whatever. Bye, rosebuds.